Hi guys, it's Nicole from Lunah. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. Today we're going to talk all about natural deodorants. First things first, why might you use them? So probably the most important reason is to control what you can in the forms of the chemicals that come into contact with your body. So every day, from morning to night, our system is bombarded with various chemicals and toxins that are not in our control, from our environment, from the air we breathe, etc. So the more that you can control the toxins that you bring into your home, that you bring into your body, the healthier and happier and balanced you will be. So one of these choices that you can make is by choosing a healthier deodorant. So traditional commercial deodorants that you'll find in bigger chains and grocery stores, department stores, things like that, are often chemical based. So it's a plethora of chemicals, fragrances, etc. used to block your pores and block your BO. Why are these dangerous? They are dangerous because they are straight up blocking your pores. So they're just like putting a cement wall over the very thing that is meant to allow toxins to escape through sweat in your body. It's very important that these things do escape, especially because they're near our breast area. We don't want to keep slathering something on that just keeps blocking this area and keeping all the bad guys in. There will be a buildup. We talk about stagnancy a lot here on our page, and how inflammation, rashes, and imbalances can happen when things are not moving out like they're supposed to be. So number one, you do not want to block those pores in. Number two, they're often full of chemicals. So why would you continue to add chemicals to your body when you have the choice not to? It's just not a healthy choice. Okay, so those are the two biggest reasons why you might want to choose a natural deodorant. You might be saying, you know what, Nicole, I'm afraid it's not going to work. I'm embarrassed. I sweat a lot. I have BO, all these things. Totally understandable. Okay, so a few things when you are switching to natural deodorants that you want to keep in mind. Less is more. Do not slap that baby under your armpit like you would a commercial deodorant. I'm sure like back in the day, we just stand here for like 7 years putting our deodorant in. Less is more. So with natural deodorant, you want like 2 swipes. I even really like the bingo dab method, and you're done. If you need to apply more later, that's always a better idea for multiple reasons. Natural deodorants are oil and butter based. So naturally, if you're putting a lot on under your armpit, it can transfer to your clothing, leaving stains, which most times you can get out, but you don't really want that extra trouble and stress if you don't need it. Also, sometimes the scent can be a bit much if you apply too much at once, and it's always a good idea to just go easy and apply a little bit more later if you have to. Number two, I'm probably going to lose track of these numbers that I'm numbering off, so I don't even know why I started numbering things because my brain will not remember. Okay, number two, always buy a trial size option if there is one, because not all natural deodorants are created equal. It may take you a little bit to find one that works with your body chemistry, so always buy the trial size. Number three, if you are sensitive, if you have sensitive skin, opt for a natural deodorant that has a baking soda free option. So most natural deodorants are based with baking soda because they're so great at fighting the odor making bacteria. Unfortunately, sometimes baking soda can be too alkaline for some armpits and create kind of this red rash. I've never had it. I've seen it on some people. You don't need to fear it. It might not happen to you. It probably won't, but it does happen out there. So if you see a baking soda free option, we make one. Opt for that if you have sensitive skin. If you are sensitive, here are some tips that I've written down to help ease that transition. So number one, do not shave and then put your deodorant on right away. Maybe shave at night, apply your deodorant in the morning. Give your body some time to breathe when you're making the switch from commercial to natural. So when you're making the switch from commercial to natural, your body's going to start eliminating a lot of stuff that has been stuck and sleeping under your skin, right? It's just been locked in there by those antiperspirants and chemical deodorants from the drugstore. So sometimes when all the toxins are coming out, they don't react nicely with baking soda. So if you feel comfortable, it's a good idea to go a couple days and just let your skin breathe while that transition's happening, so that the odor isn't crazy. So if anyone's wondering why the odor is crazy in the first few days, trying that natural transition, that may be why. If you don't feel comfortable going completely bare, you can make a little spray of water, witch hazel, and either lavender essential oil or tea tree, and just giving a little spritz under there for the first few days when you're transitioning. You want to exfoliate your armpits on a regular basis. It will help with any buildup of oils and butters. It will help to keep that area smooth, happy. Exfoliation movement around the breast and the armpit area is great to move things out, to help your lymph circulate and flow. Your lymph needs manual stimulation in order to be activated. So it's always a great idea to exfoliate under there. Like I said, remember, less is more. And also in the first few days, try to stick to fabrics that are natural and breathable in this transition period. As we've talked about, a lot of things are going to be moving out. So if you're wearing something like polyester, it's really going to get stuck in that fabric and you're going to notice it. You're going to say natural deodorants don't work, but they do give it time. It can take up to 2 weeks for your body to really make that transition and be happy and balanced. Just like when you change your skincare routine, your body care routine, your shampoo and your conditioner, everything takes a little bit of time. So be patient. I've had some questions on the salt sticks, the mineral salt sticks. What do I think about them? I think they're awesome. Salt sticks, paste, sprays, powders, they all work, but everyone is different. So you have to find what works best for you. Remember, natural, no matter what you choose, is a great choice because you are eliminating that aluminum, which is a huge ingredient in most commercial deodorants, which is just bad. It's bad news. Aluminum has been linked to many imbalances, many illnesses. There's lots of research out there that you could look up and see. So again, controlling what you can control in your environment is only going to make you healthier and happier in the long run. Now, something to note, sometimes you'll be using a deodorant for a little bit and it's been amazing, and then all of a sudden it's not working anymore. Now, that can have a lot to do with your hormonal changes, the time of the month, the season of the year. So don't chuck those deodorants in the garbage and say they don't work. Wait, you might just need to use something different for that period of time, right? Our bodies are always changing internally. Essential oils, which are in most natural deodorants, really change, like the scent changes when our hormones change, and we are always changing. So keep that in mind. Don't chuck out your deodorants because they're very expensive usually. Give it a few weeks, give it a month, and then come back to it and see if it works again for you. If you are sensitive again, just going back to that point, a couple things. Give your armpits a day to rest in between deodorants. So say on the weekend, maybe you don't wear deodorant. Again, you have to be intuitive with your body and see what works best for you. You could also try taking apple cider vinegar and just giving it a few wipes a few times a week to make your underarms happy, create a nice kind of pH balanced skin area, and add some moisturizer to this area at night so that you can calm any redness that may happen and keep everything really healthy. Keep in mind too, diet has a lot to do with BO. So a few things you're going to want to take note of if you are suffering from body odor. Alcohol, caffeine, and red meat. Red meat takes a long time to digest in your body, so that allows toxins and bad bacteria to just build up and ferment. That can lead to body odor, of course. So if you're eating a lot of red meat, keep that in mind. Caffeine and alcohol. Both of those things, all three of those things can add up to your odor. And of course, onions and garlic, those are good things. Sometimes people have some issues with that, certain spices, but the main things you want to keep in mind are the alcohol, the red meat, and the caffeine. When it comes to what you should include in your diet to clean things up, chlorophyll is huge. So you can get liquid chlorophyll, put it in your water, drink it all day. Chlorophyll is an amazing odor fighter. In that same category, everything that's green has chlorophyll in it. So leafy green vegetables like spinach, watercress, kale, all these have really high levels of chlorophyll, which help to neutralize odor-causing bacteria. Fiber-rich foods, these are amazing because they help your digestion. They help things move out, right? Moving things out is always a good thing. They also help to bind to any excess hormones, toxins, and again, carry them out of your body. Herbal teas are lovely. The mineral content is huge and they are very alkalizing. Alkalizing always leads to a happier internal state. Peppermint tea can be really great because it improves digestion, which again means that everything is moving along nicely. Those are some tips for what to eat, what not to eat, how to introduce natural deodorants into your lifestyle, some tips for sensitive skin, why you might want to make the switch. If you have any comments on natural deodorants that you love, leave them below. I'm sure lots of people would like to know which ones have worked for you. And if you have any tips and tricks on, sweating and body odor and all that fun stuff, again, leave it below and people can read because your tips are always welcome and will help many, many people. Okay. Thank you for watching. I think I hit all the points. I hope we did. If I didn't, let me know below.